Yeah, so me and the boys saw Oasis last night. Seen them before in 2000, so a long time ago, different world. I was a different person. Um, so incredible to actually get to see them. Never thought I'd ever get to see them again. I saw them do tunes that I'd never seen them do before. Cause I've seen Noel live about 5 times. I think it's 5 or 6 times. I've seen Liam live once. So I've seen him do various Oasis songs, plus I've seen Oasis live. But last night I saw him do tunes that I'd never seen him do live before. I never thought I'd ever see him do Hello live. I don't think I've ever felt like that watching a gig before. Been close and like similar, but not like that. Because everyone was singing, there was so much love at Oasis gig. It's almost like a spiritual thing, because people were just singing along and putting their arms around each other and having a great time. Like, it was nuts, like 18-year-old kid asking me like, "Oh, where are you from and where do you live? What's your team, mate?" Like, there's such a great vibes there before the concert, during and after. And I feel like they're such a maligned band. I don't know why, because they swear, you which is really unfair. Because a lot of people swear. Like, is that scary? So scary. But I don't want to focus on that. Like, I don't think I've ever felt, when they came out, because we were at the side of the stage, so we could actually see them quite clearly. I was thinking, wow, like, I can actually see you there. Like, you wrote this song, and I remember being like 14 years old in my bedroom, my old estate, listening to the B-side, listening to the song over and over again, dreaming about the future, And now I'm watching you, thinking about the past. It's really weird. That's the connection you have with bands, isn't it? As you think about where you were when you first heard that song. And especially for people that bought physical, I just remember each time I did a song, I remember where I was when I bought that physical record. Or when I couldn't find it or couldn't wait for it to come out. Because I bought all the singles to get all the B-sides. And it was just, I never watched a concert and been in tears before. Only one time when I saw Cisco, because it reminded me of my cousin Aaron. We both loved Cisco, and we'd talk about all the different records and all the time. The first album was incredible, and we loved his second album as well. And that sounds silly because it's Cisco, but that's what we loved. But Oasis, like, to get that amount of people in one space, and they're going to do it over and over again on tour the world. They're the greatest British band, man. When you saw the love that they bring into a room, I don't know of any other band. Obviously, you only go to gigs you go to, but where people are hugging, everyone's got their arms around each other, the whole place, in that way. It's weird. The melodies for the songs are very good. I think people maybe focus on the sound of his voice, but he was in June last night. The harmonies are great, but Noel writes great lead lines, and that's something that I really like. Is melody, and then the harmonies of the instruments and everything built around it. I think that they're highly underrated as a band, and if people see them as a modern day status quo, whatever, mate, because they get a lot of just people that have worked hard all week to come out and have a great fucking time, and people that say, "Oh yeah," as if it's working class people that watch them, they can't afford to go to gigs. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. They saved their money up. My grandparents talked about the one time they went to the West End, their whole life, their whole lives. And I've been to the West End, obviously, loads of times. People have much more expendable income now. And, people will save up and they do great things. So when people, like to sneer and look down their nose on these great, beautiful things, I just think it's stupid. Very stupid. Liam constantly talks to the audience. He's got quite a good connection with them, even though he's quite simple in the way that he talks and that. People love him for that. Anyway. yeah, greatest gig, probably the greatest gig I've ever been to. If it's parallel or equal to another gig I've watched, then it's the first time I saw Oasis, and also when I saw Jay-Z at V Festival. That gave me chills, and partly because I couldn't believe I was in the presence of the person that I had that connection to, all those records and all those sounds and all those emotions, things that have inspired you, things that have got you through it. With Oasis, a lot of it was like, wow, these records got me through some shit times, man. Like, made me feel good about myself. But yeah, great, fucking great. I had a spare ticket that I gave back to Ticketmaster, and I'm regretting it, but I should have swapped it for a different date or something. I don't know, because I'd watch that on my own and just watch. Partly, I remember closing my eyes and hearing 100,000 people singing. It was just like, and to get it to some people that'd be awful. They want it to be silent, so they want there to be like a concert recital. I get that, and there were times when I thought, oh, like, I wish I could hear Liam or know a bit more, but not at the expense of everyone having the greatest time to be in the presence of their idols, and more importantly, their songs. I think I'm probably in the minority that, you know, is thinking, wow, I can't believe I can see Noel Gallagher, you know, the guy that wrote these songs. Most people wanted to be in the presence of their music, and I had that too, but I was quite fascinated because we could see them quite well. So I was watching them when he communicated with the drummer and turned around, and I was just kind of just taking everything in on stage. But fucking incredible. They would never like them ever again. I think that even if you think you don't like Oasis because of their personality, you probably like a couple of their songs. If that's true, try and get out to a gig because you'll never experience anything like it. And I know that a lot of people don't go to gig recommendations of things they think they don't like. I have actually, and then been completely converted. I thought I didn't like or wouldn't like things, and then thought, wow, this is incredible. So, anyway, and a lot of people have got their minds made up because they're mouthy Northerners and they swear, but it was incredible. Just to see so many strangers hugging and that. People get, like, I'm not really used to it, maybe because there's a lot of Northerners in the room, but yeah, it's beautiful, man. Shout outs to the big girl.